Good morning. Hello. Happy Friday, everybody. So before we start, let me just do my quick introduction. Hello, I am Rachel. I am a vocal coach and founder of, we're back to front on here, the Sing Space. We are going to do a vocal workout check-in and exploration this morning. I know we're missing some of our regulars because you're on a voice reel workshop with Jess. So if you're catching up, hello. Hi to everybody else who's here. Let me just say some hellos. Morning, Mimi. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Tahir. Am I saying that right? Martin, hello. Jay, Stephanie, Sarah. Hi, everybody. It's good to be back. It's always good to be here. So we are going to do a bit of our vocal gym, as it's now being called. So we're going to work in two parts today. We are going to do, the first part is going to be about vocal health. I'm going to use everything that I know from 10 years as a performer in rehabilitation, and then another 10 years working with singers in rehabilitation to do to get you ready, to get you set up, aligned, stretched, focused, using the SOVT exercises that are so brilliant. Part two is going to be your exploration time, taking control of your voice, exploring your range, exploring vowels, exploring different techniques and colours and feeling. So we're going to start off with awareness, because if we don't wrap that first part in awareness and being present, we are not really feeling what's going on. You're just having me tell you what's going on, and that isn't the most beneficial way to do it. The most beneficial way is for you to take control now and say, right, what is happening? What is my instrument and how does it feel? So we're going to start with an alignment and a little stretch. So close your eyes, deep breath in. Take a step into the vocal gym and sigh. Shut the door behind you. Nothing else to do now for the next 20 minutes or so, the next half an hour or so. Another deep breath in. Bring your attention inwards and then sigh out and feel your feet a little heavier on the floor. Another deep breath in through your nose. Follow the inhalation, the expansion of your lungs, and then sigh out. Let your shoulder blades drop and the base of your spine become heavy. Take your hands over your head and just lengthen upwards. So breathing in, lengthen through your ribs, stretching out the intercostal muscles, enjoying it, reaching up, filling up your lungs, open up your arms and come to standing. Before we start, let's just get the blood moving around the body. So give your hands a shake here. Do what you want. I'm not going to jump up and down really vigorously, but you can. Flap your arms like a chicken, shoulders. We just want to get everything moving. Lift your knees up, shake it all out, shake your hips, shake your knees, shake it out, move up and down, bounce up and down. Good. And come to a stop. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Can you listen to your own heartbeat? Can you feel your own heartbeat? Can you sense the way that your heart is pumping blood around your body, from the ends of your toes to the back of your heels, your legs, your hips, your ribs, your shoulders, your arms to the ends of your fingers, to your brain? Let's do a body scan now and just help you find a place of alignment that is going to optimize the ease of singing. So starting with the feet, bring all your attention to the soles of your feet. You can close off that visual cortex to allow the brain to just really focus on what you're feeling. Note the texture and the feel of the floor beneath your feet. Really feel into that. Feel your feet melting across the floor, as if the floor is pressing up against the soles of your feet and your feet are pressing against the floor. See where you can feel the floor beneath your feet. Heels, balls of your feet, outside of your feet. Ask yourself if your toes are gripping. If they are, just lift them up now, give them a wiggle. See if you can splay them out, spread them out and let them fall again. And now just gently, with nice loose ankles, loose knees, loose hips, see if you can move your weight from side to side to the point where you feel your core engage. And to the other side, checking you're not using your hips or your knees to grip. And forward. And backwards again, right to the back. When your core gets involved, did your toes grip or are you feeling your center? Allow the base of your spine to drop through the floor and your hips to be heavy. And just keep moving around and tell yourself that alignment isn't putting yourself in positions. It is allowing yourself to be ready to go in any direction at any time, without gripping your toes, your knees, or your hips. All right, come to a stop where your weight is evenly distributed over both feet. And let's attach an imaginary weight to the base of your spine and let it drop to the bottom of the ocean, just giving you anchoring and a stability to how you're standing. Now, continuing that stability, still making sure that you're tethered now. We're going to take a deep breath in through your spine and let the air fill each space between each vertebrae as you lengthen up and up and up and up, as if someone's gently taken hold of hair on the top of your head, lifting you up and again moving you backwards and forwards. Still feeling that idea of alignment, being ready to go in any direction, creating space for your voice to work efficiently. Let's have another deep breath in. So the base of your spine's heavy and you're breathing in through your spine, between your shoulder blades, through the back of your neck and through the top of your head. Now let's just let the head fall over to one side and just fall. And breathe into that stretch there. As you breathe the stretch, you can either allow yourself to sink into the stretch and focus on the feeling of the stretch alongside your neck, or you can check back in through your legs. Are your toes gripping? Are your knees gripping? Are your hips gripping? Are you still ready to go in any direction at any time? Take hold of that little hair on the top of your head and lift yourself up and let your head drop to the other side. And again, breathe into that stretch. I think we could just spend about 10 minutes just stretching out all of the extrinsic muscles around the larynx, noting that actually, if we stretch everything out and just let everything let go of it, your voice is going to be pretty much ready to sing, even if we don't vocalize. Press gently down on your chest towards your spine and let's take your chin upwards, breathing into this stretch. Take a moment, I'll just be quiet while we take 2 deep breaths into this. Give into the stretch, and another one. It's lighter on one side than the other. If it is, let's just take it to either side and increase that stretch. Feel your way around wherever it feels nice. You can stretch it. Let your head drop. And come back. Roll your shoulders. Keeping your eyes shut if you can, really focusing on what's happening. As you roll your shoulders, are you leading with your shoulders? Are you leading with your breath? Are you leading with the front of your chest? Can you feel your ribs opening? Are your hips still heavy? Can you still feel the floor beneath your feet? Come forward. You can shake out your hands as you do this as well. Remember, there aren't really any rules to these stretches. It's just about bringing awareness to different areas and making sure you can note where it's gripping. All right, so let us start with engaging the breath and having a look at that beautiful athletic engagement breath support with release. So we're going to start with our shh. Jay, you're really standing on a bed of nails. You're crazy. Morning, Emma. keep going with this one and just feeling that muscularity and that grounding in your body when the air and the body connect. Morning, Joanna. Hi, Cara. Hi, Ronnie. One more. Nice and strong. I keep saying one more, but I think we need to keep going. Let's add voice, okay? When you're ready, add voice. A long one. Keep your eyes shut and just feel this. Body connecting to breath, connecting, becoming sounds. Observe your own sympathetic vibrations. See if you can make your entire being vibrate. Remember that these sound waves are physical things. They are vibrating through every part of your body, through your blood vessels, through your muscles, through your bones. See if you can really bring your attention into those sensations. Right from the bottom of your feet. Through your legs, through your hips, through the back of your ribs. All right, we didn't do any kind of rib opening, so before we move to our lip trills, let's just take a deep breath in. Breathing into the ribs, open them up and stretch your arm to either wall and just feel that openness in your rib cage. And now take a deep breath in here and really feel the expansion of your lungs. Good, hold it for a moment. So you feel as buoyant as a beach ball. This is the point where I said I could pick you up and throw you in the water right now and you just float. You have so much air underneath you. Just enjoy that. So let's take your arms behind and breathe into the front of your chest. And again, breathe in, deep breath in, and then hold it and experience that feeling of fullness. And hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and enjoy it. And then breathe it out and into your back, breathing in. Into your lower ribs in your back. Feel how mobile they are and feel that fullness and hold it. And then breathe it out and shake it down and just let your shoulders go and again ground yourself even more in your body before we go. Right, 2 parts. We're still on vocal health right now. Still using everything we can just for vocal health. Second part is going to be exploration. So these beauties that are better for us than vocal rest. Let's go. Shake these out. Increase the heaviness in your hips. And feel those vibrations. Bringing through your whole being. Moving down. Open up your ribs as you breathe in. You can stretch up as you do this. Just check your rib cage isn't collapsing. Just move around like a tree in the breeze. Or like a ballerina. Good. Beautiful. Let's do another vocal health focused exercise with the closure of our mouth, sending our sound waves back through our vocal tract, meeting the air coming up, cushioning your vocal cords in vibrations, which will help the muscles and the ligaments become nice and elastic and also create that lovely clean adduction that we need. So we're going to go Nice chipmunk face. You still feel the feet on the floor or the ground beneath the soles of your feet. 2, 3, and retain the lift through your spine. Observe how lovely and floppy your jaw is. Breathing in, open up. Can you be aware of the shape of your vocal tract? The above your tongue. One more, the space at the back of your tongue. Good. Moving on, one more exercise which transitions us from vocal health into exploration. So if you've just shown up, welcome to the vocal gym. And what I would say is if you're only going to do one part of these, do the first. That's the part that's going to make a difference. Or do the second part, but only if you've done the first part. Don't jump in on the second part because you want to be a doer and you go, I don't want to do the kind of the meditation and the slow stuff and the SOVT and the brrrs. I want to jump straight into my acrobatics because that will you won't be ready. That's the trouble with all these bella sonuras to warm up before a show. It just, you need to be warm before you bella sonura. Right, in for 2, big audible sigh out. And find that place and enjoy it, and then go even deeper into that. Your larynx will drop right down, your jaw will release completely, your tongue will release completely. There'll be lots of space above your larynx and behind your tongue. And then from that place of release, we're going to sing. Welcome back, Andy. Jay, really standing on a bed of nails. Kind of into territory. Out of register break now. Good. Okay. It is time to firmly open the next door and enter the room of exploration now. You are warm. You should be really nice and warm now. You're kind of ready to go and sing if you want to go and sing. The next part is exploring and expanding your own knowledge and technique. Nice, Jay. I've never heard of those, but sounds very exciting. Cool. I'm just trying to find my banner. Here's my banner. All right. I know some of you have subtitles on the page. You can't actually read these, but you can access a worksheet if you go to my website. It's got a whole why we're doing this. Right. Playtime. Ooh, drop your jaw. Oh, drop it again from your temples. Oh, drop it again from your scalp. Oh, take your head back and just check it's still dropped. Oh, move between a new and an O. Oh, make it sound lower. Whoa, 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 whoa. Add a little sob. Whoa, 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 whoa. And should we do, you can either do a ooh-oh or a whoa, whichever one you like best. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Keep that really drop jaw. Whoa, 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 whoa. Melted right from your temples. Whoa, 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 whoa. 1, 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. 1, 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. 1, 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. And a 1, 2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dropping down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Seems to be dropping down, doesn't it, from the last 2 exercises. All right, continuing playtime and exploration, let's get to know your sympathetic resonance. For those of you who've been doing it for a long time, really see if where are you feeling it? If you kind of generically thought about it as your mask, let's think, you can know, are you feeling it in these horizontal planes inside your head? Maybe in the empty spaces here. These sinuses that we have that have no use other than to get infected when you're ill are brilliant for a singer, just to be able to, as a barometer, to feel what kind of sound you're making at source. So let your head ring. Don't judge your sound. Go for feeling above everything on this one. Close your eyes if you need. Bring it in that place. Your head ringing with sound. Don't judge your sound. Hold your nose straight. You're not nasal. So important for starting to move through register breaks and to add into belts. Let's slide up. Okay, right. Take a little moment just to apologize to your neighbors and apologize to your flatmates, and let's go. Feeling over sound. Your barometer is how it feels, not how it sounds. This spinning finger I'll talk about later. Well, we didn't lose as many numbers as usual. Usually this is when suddenly we drop by about 10 people. Okay, how did that feel? Can I just talk very quickly about this? Our limbs are connected to everything's movement. The motor part of the brain is obviously connected to movement, but also we feel music in there as well, which is why we feel tempo in our body. So when you use your limbs to express your singing, you are actually connecting the sound and the movement together. So some people find it really helpful, as you can see when you see singers, especially pop singers, using their hands. For me, that was to continue having a certain kind of energy of breath flow. And if I stopped doing that, my breath flow kind of started to become a bit lethargic. It was also it was a visual thing for kind of jamming it into the right place. Kind of interestingly, I was teaching yesterday doing Million Reasons by Lady Gaga, and she does that the whole time whenever she's at the piano. She's doing every time she's doing high notes, she starts getting that going. So do what you need to do, especially in warm-up. Maybe don't do it, you know, if you're in Les Mis. Right, tongue mobility. Ga, 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 ga. Let's do this with a smile again. Ga, 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 ga. So nice wide smile, space between your wisdom teeth. Ga, 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 ga. Because then you can see that you're not using your jaw. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just tongue there. Yeah, 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 yeah. The jaw might swing. Yeah, 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 yeah. But keep that space between your wisdom teeth. Yeah, 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 yeah. La, 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 la. Good. I think that wide smile is almost easier for us than just trying to do nothing. It's really hard when someone tells you don't use your jaw. It's kind of, it's really counteractive. So always do something that actively doesn't use it so that you still get to do something. It's like saying to someone, hey, dude, chill out when they're angry. It's not really going to do much. You need to just distract them. That's what I do with my children. All right, finally, one gasp. Allow your ribcage to expand. Allow that vacuum, that inhalation of air that just wants to be there. And then hey, 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 hey. Again, we can go for goofy smiles. We can all just grin at each other again on this one, because that grin was between your wisdom teeth is really good for getting that belt going, because you've got a nice drop jaw, loads of space, you know, and so it's just a good position. So let's just smile. Hey, 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 and one gasp. Hey, 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 hey. I'm going to slow it down. Hey, 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 and one. Hey, 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 and one. Hey, 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 and one. Hey, 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 and one. Hey, 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 and one. Hey, 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 keep smiling. Hey, 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 one more smile. Hey, hey, hey. Good. Beautiful. All right. Fantastic. Will you allow me to make a little, it's a little kind of speechy thing now. I'm slightly hesitant about doing it, but I think I have to. You guys are amazing. Having this has been one of the best things of my life, not just lockdown. And I'm just trying to figure out how to make it work. So you might have seen that I put a message out yesterday about this. But basically, when I initially said I was going to do this, it was to connect with my choir. We all thought lockdown was going to be, you know, a few weeks, maybe a few months, and we're over four months in now. I really want to keep doing these. I've realized the benefit of them. I miss them. If I take one day off, I miss them. I really want to keep, but I have 4 children. I take an hour off every morning to do these and book it off from one-to-one lessons, and I'm quite restricted on them anyway, trying to look after 4 kids, and I'm paying the streaming fees. So I'm not, I want to keep doing them, but if you are enjoying them, then it would be really, really, really helpful to enable me to do this for longer if you can sign up to the membership. It's £5 a week, and that will give you 2.5 hours of these, and all the other classes, 6 to 12 classes on top of that 2.5 hours for £5. It's the very minimum that I can do it for to enable me to just take the time off other things to do this. Equally, if you can't, the other reason for doing this is because some people have been hit really, really badly by this. And I know that some people have got no government support and have lost jobs. And so I want to keep it going if I can possibly afford to. But 4.5 months in, I'm kind of realizing that I've been hit too. Our business has been like, all our in-person stuff's gone, and we're down about 80%. So if you can, that would be brilliant. If you can't, that's fine too. But if you can't, would you share this? Because then at least then we can just kind of keep building the community, and that's great in itself. I hope it's okay that I said that. I'm umming and ahhing about everything at the moment. No one knows what to do. I hate talking about money, but yeah, that's my little speech over and done with. And as always, I love seeing you here, and thank you for being part of the new vocal health gym that we've created between us. All right, have a great day. Bye.